Hey guys, this is Dino here, and today I'll be adding the next part to What If Ash Was Born in Dragon Clan. Although I know that the schedule states that I have to upload the Naruto story, since the last video was also based on this story, but I feel like the Dragon Clan story gets in more views and gets the channel some more exposure. That does not mean that I prefer views over actual content. That's what the other YouTubers do. They make content that pulls in views. I don't give a shit about content. I don't give a shit about views. I don't care about subscriber count. I just want to make some interesting stories. But the thing is that I was off for a long time, and I think that I owe you guys some content that you actually like. And based on the numbers, I think that people prefer the Dragon Clan story over the Naruto story. So I thought that coming back with the Dragon Clan story would be a better option. So anyways, keep in mind the next video will be the part 11 of What If Naruto was in Pokemon, and I intend on finishing both these stories in December. When I say both the stories, I mean the season one of both the stories, because I want to start a new series from January 1st. So we got about 26 days to get this done. So let's do it. I suggest that you watch the previous part in which Ash challenged Piers for the Ice Badge and actually managed to win this after his Sceptile evolved into Mega Sceptile. Now we continue on with the story. In order to get to Blackthorne City, Ash had to cross the icy cave which connected Mahogany Town to the Dragon Village. However, as you expect from someone who is from the Dragon Clan, Ash does not prefer ice at all. So it was only natural that he got lost on his way in the cave and accidentally managed to crash through a thin layer of ice and fell into a deeper cavern. The icy shards laying around and overall the eerie presence that the inner cavern was giving off was enough to creep Ash to his core. He stumbled around the cave trying to find a way out, and he eventually encountered a chest. It looked like some sort of an ancient treasure. When Ash went to open it, as he touched the chest, it began to shake violently and glow, and all of a sudden the chest disappeared, revealing a Pokemon egg. Ash was suspicious at first, but when he touched the egg, he felt a sense of warmth coming from it. So he decided to keep the egg, remembering that the last egg hatched into the powerful Trico, which went on to Mega Evolve into Mega Sceptile. So with the new egg, he finally made his way to Blackthorne City. Upon arriving, he was immediately greeted by the elder, who told Ash that he had been expecting him for quite a while. Ash told him that he had to take a detour in the Lake of Rage, which is the reason why he's a bit late to the party. He asked the elder if Draco had already challenged Claire for the Rising Badge, and the elder replied by saying that he had, but unfortunately he came up short in his battle. This surprised Ash, and he asked if Draco had gotten weak from the last time. But the elder replied by saying that the stakes had been raised, and Claire had begun to take the challenge of being a gym leader more seriously. As when she battled against the trainers belonging to the Dragon Clan, she did not hold anything back. And this was converse when regarding her battles with the trainers who are not from Dragon Clan. Ash asked how many battles has she fought in this league so far, and the elder replied by saying two. One was against Draco, which she won, and the other one was against a trainer named Gold, which she lost closely. But the thing to be noted here is that in her battle against Gold, she did not use her Unova Pokemon. Ash was intrigued by this and asked what Unova Pokemon is the elder talking about, and the elder said that it was a Drudigan. Drudigan was a Pokemon native to the Unova region, and that was the Pokemon that Claire had been using against the other trainers from Dragon Clan. And the Drudigon was able to take out two of Draco's Pokemon and was the game changer in their battle. Ash decided that he should not rush into this battle and take his time to prepare for it. So he trained for the next few days he trained in the Dragon Shrine, sharpening up his Pokemon and preparing a solid strategy to counter Drudigan. He was able to research some facts on Drudigan through the various scrolls that were present in the shrine. And upon further implementing his strategy, he decided that the best team that he could bring in this battle are Dragalge, Gabite, and Pupitar. Dragalge was mostly to counter any Pokemon that would have long range attacks. Gabite was Gabite had recently evolved and thus had some momentum behind it. And of course, because this was the most important gym battle of his career, he would not battle. He would not go into this battle without his trusty Pupitar. So upon further training, he finally decided to challenge the Blackthorne City gym. When he entered the gym, he was greeted by Claire, who told Ash that she had been expecting him for quite a while, and she hopes that he would give him a better challenge than Draco did. Ash thought about this, and then it occurred to him. This may be the only time that he could actually best Draco at something, because based on the recency of their battle, Draco would not challenge Claire for a while now, and this gives Ash a chance to get a head start on the Indivoli. As the battle starts, Claire sends out her Kingdra, and Ash sends out Dragalge. The two seahorses Pokemon stare each other down. Ash makes the first move by ordering a Dragon Pulse, which soars through the air and hits Kingdra straight in the head, sending it flying back. However, Kingdra also fires off a Dragon Pulse, which hits Dragalge but does not do near the amount of damage. Claire recognizes that Dragalge not only matches Kingdra in its special prowess, but also is more bulky than Kingdra is, so she cannot do a head-to-head battle against the Poison Dragon Pokemon. She decides to use the one stat in which Kingdra has the advantage over Dragalge, that is of course speed. She orders a rain dance, and this immediately triggers Kingdra's swift swim ability. Kingdra is able to evade most of Dragalge's attacks, and by the time Dragalge manages to land one decent hit, Kingdra hits it with two or three. A powerful surf attack from Kingdra does some decent damage to Dragalge despite Dragalge resisting the water. Dragalge counters the next surf attack with its sludge wave. The two attacks cancel each other out. This goes on for quite a while, as neither Pokemon seems to have an advantage. However, Kingdra's speed is proving to be too much for Dragalge. They both fire off Draco Meteors at the same time, and although Dragalge takes the full hit of Kingdra's attack, Kingdra is able to evade most of the meteors thanks to its enhanced speed, and this eventually leads into Dragalge being knocked out, while Kingdra surviving, but also taking some massive damage in the process. Ash's next Pokemon is Gabite, and Ash knows that he needs to neutralize the rain, so the first move that he orders is a Sandstorm, which immediately removes the rainfall and thus taking away Kingdra's Swift Swim ability. This in turn activates Gabite's own ability, which is Sandwell. Sandwell enhances its evasiveness and this allows Gabite to evade a Hydro Pump from Kingdra. Gabite follows this up with a Dragon Rush attack, which takes Kingdra out, thus evening the battle. The next Pokemon that Claire sends out is of course a Drudigon, and Ash braces himself for the upcoming battle, as this is going to be a tough one. Thankfully, the sandstorm is still rolling, which would give Gabite some terrain advantage here. Gabite opens up with a Dragon Rush, charging straight at the Unova dragon. However, Drudigon uses a Dragon Claw to cut through Gabite's attack, causing massive damage to it. Furthermore, Drudigon's ability Rough Skin causes additional damage to Gabite on contact. Gabite leaps backwards and evades a Dragon Pulse from Drudigon, once again thanks to its Sandwell ability. Gabite then follows this up with a Stone Edge attack, which hits home, and because Stone Edge is a no-contact move, Gabite is safe from Rough Skin. However, despite landing some decent hits, Gabite's attack only do as much as to slow Drudigon down, not doing massive damage, unlike Drudigon, whose Dragon Pulse and Dragon Claw are bringing Gabite's HP down considerably. Ash realizes that the only way that he can win this battle is by using Gabite's speed advantage and the Sandville ability, and launching sneak attacks at Rudigon rather than taking it head on. So he orders Gabite to use Dig. As Claire starts laughing, she tells Ash that she was waiting for him to make this move, and orders Rudigon to use Earthquake attack. Earthquake blasts through the entire arena, causing massive damage to Gabite, who is still underground. Ash thinks that this battle is over as he prepares to send in Pupitar. However, just then the entire floor erupts as something emerges from the hole, and this is not Gabite. This is Garchomp, taking so much damage and finally fighting another dragon type which it considers as a rival at this point. Gabite is able to channel its energy and evolve into Garchomp. The battle immediately becomes even. You could even say that Garchomp has the advantage because the sandstorm is still rolling around, and this gives Garchomp enough power to not only match Rudigon in its strength but also overpower it momentarily. Garchomp takes advantage of this momentum and uses a much more powerful Dragon Rush attack, which collides with Rudigon, taking it out. However, due to all the damage it has taken so far, Garchomp also goes down, bringing both Ash and Claire down to their last Pokemon. Claire sends out her Dragonite, and Ash sends out his Pupitar, both sending out the starter Pokemon. Claire immediately orders Dragonite to go for Dragon Dance, which boosts its attack and its speed. Ash orders Stone Edge, but Dragonite is easily able to evade the attack and connect with a Iron Tail on Pupitar. Pupitar tries to go for payback attack, however Dragonite stops it in its tracks using a Twister attack, causing some massive damage. Pupitar is able to connect with the Dark Pulse, however the second Dark Pulse is dodged by Dragonite. Claire orders another Iron Tail, but this time Ash orders Pupitar to use Stone Edge to shield itself. And although Pupitar is able to get the shield up in time, the Iron Tail blasts through the rocks, hitting Pupitar head on. Once again Pupitar tries to go for a payback attack, but this time Dragonite takes a page out of Pupitar's playbook, using Iron Tail to defend itself, just as Pupitar did with Stone Edge. Ash orders a Dark Pulse which hits, however this time instead of trying to dodge it, Claire orders Dragonite to use Dragon Rush to charge through the Dark Pulse. As this works, as Dragonite's boosted attack gives it enough of a boost to power through the Dark type attack and hit Pupitar head on. As soon as Pupitar is hit by the Dragon Rush, it starts to absorb the energy, confusing everyone. As Dragonite tries its best to run through Pupitar, Pupitar starts to glow, absorbing every ounce of the Dragon Rush that Dragonite is using right now. And this continues until Pupitar starts to grow and it evolves into a demonic looking Tyranitar. Tyranitar takes the appearance with a black color and its scale turn into red, just like Ash's outfit. Dragonite once again goes for an Iron Tail, and it hits, but unlike previously, it does not do massive damage. Claire is surprised as to why Iron Tail would not do damage on a rock type Pokemon, but she has no time to think about this. Ash orders a Dark Pulse. However, this time the Dark Pulse is much more powerful as it blasts through Dragonite, sending it crashing backwards. Claire orders a Dragon Rush, which hits Tyranitar and does some massive damage. Claire theorizes that somehow Tyranitar has gained the Dragon typing, which is confusing to her. However, Ash orders Tyranitar to unleash its energy using a payback attack, but instead Tyranitar charges up a peculiar looking attack and fires off a reddish beam towards Dragonite, which completely envelops the Dragon type and takes it out. Everyone is surprised to see this weird attack from Tyranitar, but Ash does not care. He has finally defeated Claire and won his 8th badge, and now there is nothing standing in his way from achieving his dream of becoming the champion of the Johto region. Claire congratulates Ash and says that although normally she would be salty after losing a battle, she has no shame in admitting that Ash was the better trainer here, as she awards him with the Rising Badge. And with the 8th badge complete, the only thing standing in Ash's way and the Elite Four is the Victory Road, which we will see in the next part. Thank you for watching, guys. Sorry if I'm a bit rusty because I haven't recorded for like 14 or 15 days. So I just need a little, just a little tune up video to get used to it once again. The next video will be out in like 2 days, so stay tuned for that. And big things are coming in January, so make sure to keep checking on the channel if you want some more amazing stories. Thank you for watching. God bless.